name is Hon Moshood Adegoke, Salvador. It's what government allowed them to do. As long as government is now becoming insensitive to the masses plight, then what can Moshood do, and what can Salvador keep saying? I read something on social media a few days ago talking about are we people that talk on behalf of the masses, are we tired? Are we this? Are we that? The like of boy Ganifa Wemi is that. It's not just that. Even if Ganifa Wemi is alive, he will be fed up with the level of impact. When people you are talking about, when people you are fighting for, when people you are agitating for, when they now look at you as if you are wasting your time, then what are you talking about? Because we were here when they were voting for them. They were crying of Buhari, crying of Buhari. They now voted again for that particular party. It is party we are voting for, not the person. If a party didn't do good and you are still repeating, then it is what you want that you are getting. So I always sympathize with them. The level is, and the funniest thing, there is no way we can be exonerated. There is no way we can be comfortable. Because if your neighbor, your brothers, your sisters can't get anything to eat, they will still come to you. And no matter how little you have to share it, because you cannot sit down and leave them hungry. You cannot sit down and see them dying. Just yesterday, I cannot tell you, if I tell you the amount I cough out for the person in the hospital that is dying. Do you want me to close my eyes to that? No. They can't buy drugs, they can't buy it. I nearly cried. This is a person that serves government at the Ministry of External under prisons,
okay.
Correctional Center, Internal Affairs.
Okay.
The husband serves under Aviation Ministry, a parastatal under Aviation Ministry. He said they have spent all they have to buy the preliminary medication. What are we not talking about? That's why I have my own group called Conscience Forum. I can be taking care of my population of Conscience Forum in Lagos State now is close to 400,000. We are having a meeting on the 9th of March 2024. Come there and see the executive yourself. All of them will go home with what they will eat, what they will do. They can't be less than 2,000 here. Then what are we now talking about? We have government. People are hungry. It's terrible. So we also need to talk to our people. Because things are like this, you don't sit down in the corner of your house and be increasing prices of everything every day. Yesterday we bought cement for 7,000. Today we paid, going back there to pay, to collect, they said the price has changed. You have to add 500 naira to me 7,500 today. Therefore, it's not just government. We are also part of the problem. Yeah, we will frown at the increment in that of dollar. Yes. We will fight the government at the level which they are devaluing our money. Nobody can sit down at the comfort of his country, call himself World Bank, call themselves all this rubbish organization, the people managing them are comfortable in their house. They are making life unbearable for us here. Therefore, we have to call our leaders to questions. It's not acceptable. It's not tolerable. We cannot tolerate it. We cannot accept it. We have to call our leaders to question on all this. They must find something to do. It is simple. This is what we were shouting, to change us from consumption to production. What effort have they made to change us from consumption to production? You can see the mining ministry too, solid mineral ministry, cancelling licenses of miners. What is that the way? I can't understand. Just the way to make more money. Make more money. At what expense? At the expense of the poor masses. They are talking of high price of food and everything. Government of Nigeria, under the judicial department of this government, want to control prices of food stuff which you are not producing. What is your contribution to the effort of the farmer? Nothing. The dollar is rising. They will need to buy this. You don't put any effort in that, and you have the effrontery to say court says, therefore nobody will respect our court again. We want to let everybody know now, laws are made for man, not man made for good laws. Not man made for law. So man can tell you that your law is not correct and react. Power lies with the people. They have seen sample. They have seen sample some very few years ago, and that should teach them a lesson. That should teach them a lesson. They say, how can the court sit down and say it's fixing the prices of food when you don't have any contribution to it? There's nothing free you give to farmer. There's nothing contribution you make that will give you the effrontery. They just believe once we have given them power, you are all slaves. They can march on our head. It's not done.